Equine smile shines so bright. My Little Pony's here once again. Manes and tails are in my sight. My Little Pony's here once again. What a delight. Think I just might review tonight. My Little Pony's here once again.
It's a Christmas special, wow!
My Little Pony's here once again.
What month are we in right now?
My Little Pony's here once again.
Yeah, this is May, but still we'll say, oh what the hey!
My Little Pony's here once again.
A Christmas Carol ponified.
Dickens parody.
Starlight as Scrooge, no surprise.
Dickens parody. Spirits will help her to be more generous and carefree. Become the life of the party. My Little Pony's here once again.
Music from top to bottom.
My Little Pony's here once again.
All free to sing along or hum.
My Little Pony's here once again.
A past regret, bad present yet, future's not set.
My Little Pony's here once again. Episode 8, Heartwarming Tale. Episode 8, Heartwarming Tale. My Little Pony's here once again.
Yeah! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for holiday cheer because this week gave us Season 6, Episode 8, A Heartwarming Tale. For my full reaction, hit up a link in the description below. For my review, all you need to do is sit where you are. Ain't that easy? So, My Little Pony does A Christmas Carol. Again. But this time it plays things much tighter to the source material, which means it's Christmas in May. Happy graduation, every pony! But I can't complain about that when the result is this. I mean, wow, what a solid piece of entertainment. Sure, it's derivative and it willingly embraces that fact, but I believe that doing something again can be justified by executing it well enough. This will be a more traditional review. I'm not short on time or anything, this episode just did not feel right in my usual format. In my reviews, I've tried to somewhat evoke the spirit of the episodes, but this one in particular relies so much on what you see and hear. It's a dynamic and beautiful animation, with plenty of moving parts and background characters filling each scene, great art depicting the pony equivalent of Victorian England, and visual cues and moments synced up to the ever-present music. A chronological format might do a disservice to that flow and also lead to redundancy, because you'd hear me say, I love this freaking song, like 5 separate times. Also, it's a Christmas Carol, and everyone knows how it generally plays out. I'll stick a highlight reel at the end, but I kind of just want to gush about this episode for a little while. In my book, this makes the series 4 for 4 when it comes to musical episodes, joining Magical Mystery Cure, Pinkie Pride, and Crusaders of the Lost Mark. The songs displayed some impressive diversity, performed by a wide array of our cast, and yet none of them fell flat or felt out of place. From the festive introduction, which is a big improvement over the carol we were given at the end of the first Heartwarming episode, to Starlight's delightfully wicked tune plotting the destruction of the holiday, to Pinkie's cheerful and infectious beat, and of course the powerful, gloomy depiction of things to come from Luna. This is an incredibly satisfying 20 minutes, and if past musical entries are any indication, it'll still be fun on the 4th, 6th, 8th viewings. This episode is absolutely alive and radiating energy from start to finish. They even interweaved plenty of background characters and allusions without being intrusive on any scene. In addition to everything else, the episode has an excellent sense of pacing. It did have a well-established formula to use as a foundation, but to its credit, it built a sturdy structure on top of that. Framing it as an in-universe story used to educate Starlight on the ideals of the holiday was a good choice. It kept the actual stakes low, so the once again low-key resolution was perfectly fitting for this context. The episode wrapped itself up nicely, managing to avoid a rushed third act that pretty often plagues this series. And hey, it even gave us a really suitable transition between commercials that felt more natural to the story than some episodes. That street still gives me nightmares. Now, the Charles Dickens classic is well-worn territory when it comes to television, having been adapted by a ton of animated series and sitcoms, among others. So the fundamental plot points are pretty self-explanatory, but the details diverge a bit. Bah humbug, I hate this holiday. Why is every pony out partying when they could be working to make Equestria a better place? It's not friendship and hugs that will deliver us a utopian society. It's blood, sweat, and tears. I know. I'll erase Hearthswarming from existence with the convenient plot-shaping power of magic. Here's an obvious diversion from the source, having our misguided protagonist plotting something that will affect the entire population rather than some poverty-stricken family. So she's kind of a mix between Scrooge and the Grinch. The Grooge. But it still brings us to the same conclusion. Snowfall Frost is visited by 3 spirits of the holiday, representing past, present, and future. Scrooge's deceased business partner, Jacob Marley, is absent here. Originally, he was going to be portrayed by Discord, but cuts have to be made when you've only got 20 minutes. The spirits show Frost the error of her ways, and she ends up embracing the ideals of Hearthswarming. Hearthswarming Tale does give Frost a bit more noble a cause as well. Her ultimate goal, she firmly believes, being the strengthening of Equestria. Her actions are perhaps more guided by ignorance to the values of the holiday than personal greed or envy. She has a sort of self-righteousness about her that makes things more sympathetic when you learn about her past and her future. That's all good, but more interesting than the homage here is how it parallels Starlight's reformation. The spirit of Hearthswarming Past reveals that Frost was an ordinary, happy child until something happened that shifted her ideology away from friendship. Though instead of a cutie mark, here it's her defense against the dark arts teacher. This left her alone with her studies, resulting in bitterness and a warped sense of what society should be. Frost decides to act on her beliefs, though she only makes it to the planning stages, whereas Starlight had the opportunity to follow through. The present carries similarities to where Starlight was through most of Season 5. Frost is left friendless and alone, while ponies elsewhere are happily celebrating their harmony. She both hates this fact and secretly wants to be a part of it, but there are too many barriers in the forms of the persona she's made for herself, as well as the beliefs that part of her mind still desperately clings to. What the spirit of the future reveals is really on the nose. If she succeeds, her actions will result in a wasteland devoid of life. The only difference between this and Starlight's future shown in the cutie remark is measured on a thermometer. Like Twilight did for Starlight, Luna here, whose design and delivery is freaking incredible by the way, gives Frost a glimpse into the future and convinces her to change her ways before literally destroying Equestria. So for those who loved Starlight as a villain, this episode sort of gave us one more taste of that. But it may have also indirectly strengthened her reformation by showing us another take using a pretty similar character in a fictional setting. On top of that, it directly builds Starlight's character by making her more willing to participate in Hearthswarming for the sake of herself and her new friends. Believing the story behind it, whose canonical truth is left a little vague by the end of this episode, doesn't matter as much as embracing the spirit of the holiday. Doing so brings Starlight one step closer to understanding friendship. She's making good progress. The episode gave us some great moments from Applejack, Pinkie Pie, Luna, Derpy, even Spike. And Twilight finally had an example of effective hands-on teaching. If this isn't already my favorite from Season 6 so far, it probably will be in time because this is the sort of episode that has legs. It's beautiful to watch, always moving, always introducing new scenes and new angles, putting in as many background characters as it can. I would love to have seen the storyboarding process behind this one. It moves quickly and every scene has something worthwhile to give, especially with the songs. The soundtrack is one of the best the series has ever had. And it will be a long time before the episode's worn out its welcome. I'd love to rewatch it come Christmas time along with Hearthbreakers. We now have 2 diverse, high-quality holiday episodes to appreciate, and I have no qualms with that. Mr. Vogel, I look forward to seeing what else you have to offer us in the future, because this was a strong start for your writing experience on the show. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time. Ooh. Now kiss. Oh, huh. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Starlight! Ready to celebrate your first Hearthswarming?
Okay. When Derpy did that, my mind went somewhere else. I apologize. Snow Dash.
Snowfall's loyal assistant. Cleaned up. The work you have and spend the rest.
Peace out. Oh man. Oh. You didn't know that you fell.
Thy heart's warming before you're done.
Sugar.
Release it free.
Spice.
Celebration.
Everything nice.
Seems a little extreme.
We've had overreactions.
Every pony the same by replacing the cutie marks with equal signs?
I think what Spike's trying to say is that every pony has their reasons for doing things. Even
Burn.
If I could-
Oh.
The spirit of heart.
Apple stew.
See it.
Ooh, nice hat.
Anywhere. I've got a spell to cast. And
Dapper
I don't
Glimmer.
need a history lesson about Hearthswarming Eve.
We aren't going to the past to learn.
Nice transition there. Oh, we're down in school.
Just
Oh.
what do you think you're doing,
Oh. Hello.
Classroom for Hearthswarming Eve, Professor Flintheart.
Snape.
Snowball? You said you want to learn to be a powerful unicorn.
Potter.
I do.
And what is...
Moment though you didn't know it.
Oh.
Your defenses set up walls you built to last.
Ooh.
Leading to the pony you've become today.
This is so good.
You're about... Sometimes a cupcake means I love you. Hi, how you doing? And sometimes it means your mane looks amazing. And sometimes a
I really like her mane.
scarf usually means you look cold. That one's easy. I don't understand. My spirit of heartwarming present sense is going on. That means that song is coming up.
Oh yes, I'm glad. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm 100% in. Ooh, Lyra Bonbon. Sweet, 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 sweet. Oh.
Sometimes the most important.
Oh my god, Featherweight as Tiny Tim. And now, a tap dancing interlude? What is this episode? This is amazing.
The reason for the holiday is quite easily found. And the reason is to be with your friends.
Oh my
The
goodness.
reason is to be with your friends.
Oh,
You know you're doing your Pinkie Pie voice, right? It's not.
oh, that was so cute. Oh man. What?
Spirit?
Ever, 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 ever.
Happen? Thanks.
Only the
I
best.
was in a hurry. I'll do better next time. You kidding? No one's ever given me dragon toenail before. It's awesome. Get some eggnog.
30% alcohol by volume. Oh, oh my goodness, Derpy.
Now it's time to
Oh, it's so cute. Wow. That was a good episode.